Oh, like that one, with the shoulder pads and the baseball bat?
Love that.
Well, you gotta let your man take care of that, because Zono swag.
Yeah, you do. Man, it's chilly out here.
Hey, yo, Jay, since we're early, can we stop here real quick? This will be a...
I don't know how she got like that. I'm still trying to get the whole me back.
How you doing, fellas? How you doing? Good, good. Everyone's nice and excited. They don't look so nervous. Everyone's happy. Good, good, good. You'll had your breakfast, I hope. Hard training this morning, boys. Hey, buddy, how are ya? Alrighty, guys. Long speeches aren't my thing, so I'm going to keep this brief. This is going to be 6 weeks with no interruptions. 6 days a week, 2 sessions a day. The thing that separates the elite athletes is the work that they do during the off season. We're going to improve your stamina, your strength, speed, and agility. But it's not just about the physical reps or the high intensity with the technical work. It's about the mental, the nutrition, and the recovery. Welcome to the program. Alrighty, fellas, I'll see you out there in a bit, yeah?
My life revolves around palm trees, church bells and harmonies. Used to walk McKinley Street 138 just to hit the swap me. If I ain't got it, cousin got it, sister got it, got me. And now I got it, cousin got it, sister got it, auntie got it. Yeah, drive by, we duck and dive. We was trying to make it home, cause home base the only place you feel safe. We was never on our own. Coordinator, dollar maker, coordinator, she was early morning. Hustler, I had to get a true religion, rock away right out the throne. My life revolve around palm trees. Sweet cause I done lost homies. My life revolve around palm trees. But ain't sweet cause I done lost homies. Yeah, from the 105 to the 45 to the 101 and almost done. I bring it back to the 110 to the 91 and safe to say, this is the place that make you this way. Palm trees to hide the shade. 100 degrees, it's hot today. Wanna lay low and hibernate. Red skies, the bluest days. Pop, I feel like the modern day. Meaning that I got a lot to say. Yeah, and they wanna ride the wave, but this is the beach, the tide is safe. Everybody outside feel like parade. Everybody outside, don't be afraid. Yeah, and grandma pray. With the same hands part of my braids. I know the song the birds gon' sing. When they finally get safe in the cage, it goes this way. Like my life revolves around palm trees. But ain't sweet cause I done lost homies. My life revolves around palm trees. But ain't sweet cause I done lost homies. My life revolves around palm trees. But ain't sweet cause I done lost homies. My life revolves around palm trees. And they'll do you dirty like laundry.
In a minute, when we pull up, we go ahead and get it. If they told you we did it, he did it. Super Bowl back to back, we gon' finish it. Grab the trophy, we go ahead and sit with it. I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We hit for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hit me the ball like I'm rushing. I gotta work a little smarter.
This is the Rich Eisen Show.
That's why we in one of thing up.
Brandon. Hey, Jordan, right? We met last week.
Hey, Jordan. Everyone's talking about you and your client. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Listen, I know you're busy, but could you give me some intel on how you feel he's doing?
Still in the early phases of development. We just got to rewire his system a little bit so we can get the best performance out of him.
I see. Anything that stands out the most?
Loves to compete. Loves it. He wants to win every drill, every time.
Sounds about right.
But I'm just fine-tuning a few things with him so he can get those results.
Cool.
Listen, do you have any more prospects here for me?
Oh, right now, it's just him. He's the only one I rep, actually, since he's also the only one that gave me a shot. But we're building something different here, and people are taking notice.
It starts with one, and that's all it takes. Listen, I gotta head out to these warm-ups, but if you want to stop by the field later this week, let's talk more about your guy, yeah?
I'll be there. Would love that.
Definitely. See you then.
See ya.
I'm ready to give myself that self.
Hey, so listen. I know you got a lot to be looking at in here, but this has been more than a tour. Certain things have lined up, and I thought this would be the best place to let you know you just landed your first endorsement deal.
Welcome to Team Nike. These are your new Nikes. We designed these PE colorways with the 3 teams that might draft you in mind.
What? Are you for real? Oh, no way! Let's go! Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Jay. Thank you, thank you. You out here making these big moves for me.
Oh, this is a rare deal. Murray, Barkley, Burrow, and now you.
Where do I sign?
Okay, slow down. We still gotta go over the numbers, but the deal is ours. They believe you're gonna be the leader of this year's rookie class.
Huh. No pressure, huh? We got this.
It comes with some benefits and opportunities.
Yo, out of all the NFL players who signed with Nike over the years, my boy's gonna be the first one with his own signature shoe. Hey, tell me I get to design it, though.
What?
You get your stuff from me anyways, man. You're welcome. Come on, I'll make it look dope.
How about we get Tinker instead?
I mean, yeah, actually. Jay, money.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So much.
Hey, we're just as excited.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Okay, okay.
Second week of training here at Nike is in the books, and my man is putting in some extra work on his own because that is how you stay a household name. Speaking of which, since we got the exclusive invite to come out to Beaverton, we've been spending so much time on and off the field with NFL greats. We're talking Pro Bowlers, Hall of Famers, baby. Everything my man here is trying to become, and I gotta say, so far he's looking good, but I'm gonna go on record and say that he's lucky that I ain't out there. Ain't that right, superstar?
Why don't you come out here then?
Nah. See, because what happens if I put this phone down, go to work on you, then there's no proof. And then you can just dismiss it like it never happened. Hey, man. What you do? Hey, why you picking on me? Just some random guy. Why don't you go one-on-one versus NFL competition, huh? Because I'm sure there's a lot of guys out here who would love to go up against you. Say something.
Come and try, rip it coattails. I ain't even gonna lie with it. When I'm on the mic, killing, gonna have to find minutes. I've been going high with it, yeah, I'm gonna find mimics. Then kill the mood and fill the force. Fill the door, craft the milk, then we spill some more. Tea drink down, and then we sit back. And then we put up our feet and make a sick track. And I've been cooking for weeks, I made a big batch. And I've been pulling receipts, I need a gift round. Open up your mind. Open
Hey, man, it's all good. Don't get down on yourself. All right? Think about it. When you get to the NFL, you're going to have a whole week to prep for these matchups. So if you put in work in the film room, you're going to be on an even playing field. No doubt.
All right, so here's the interesting part. There isn't any footage of this mythical football game that supposedly took place in.
If you haven't heard the name Jordan Wright yet, believe me, you're about to be hearing it a whole lot real soon. She's one of the top young agents in the game, and we're actually live here at Nike headquarters. Jordan, what are we doing out here today?
We're watching the soon-to-be #1 pick get some work in.
Oh, so you're calling it right now, huh? You think he's going first overall? That's a wrap?
Of course. I mean, I can't name one player who has dominated the way he has.
True, true.
The hype has been building and building since high school, and every...
The eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our two semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as it'll be the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For the right to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. Now Gilbert. And this one complete to Simpson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They give to Stewart out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They run with Thomas. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Gilbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
We're scoreless after 1. Here's Gilbert. Green brings it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Sooners march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and throw for it with Lynch.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off around the 37.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
The eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our 2 semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as we'll see the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And for the right to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10. Here's Lynch to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46.
So a nice completion there, Charles. And you talk about this young receiver, one of the best in the nation, if not the best. 88 catches, close to 1,500 yards in the regular season.
And Brandon, as we prepared for this game, I went back and looked at my notes from scouting him throughout the season, and this is what I saw. I think he's got everything you look for in a receiver. Size, speed, great hands, separation ability, route running. Everything is top-notch. And I think that's why you're going to see him come off the board very early in the 1st round. In fact, I would rate him as the top receiver to be taken in this upcoming draft.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From midfield now, here's Lynch. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fourth down, here's Lynch. Rolling to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On first down, it's Thomas. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Gilbert's throw taken in by Edwards.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stewart. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Stewart. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Stewart on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. To throw is Gilbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard. The field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, it's Lynch. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Paxton Carter, 70 yards. And the Cornhuskers have taken the lead. The point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Gilbert's throw taken in by Green here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Operating from the gun. Gilbert throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got Mason complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 28. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Thomas has got it, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Gilbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green.
On, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gilbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Gilbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to route.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Right back to Dixon. And This time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Lynch toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 2nd and goal, Lynch. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Gilbert. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Gilbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Gilbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Mason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off. Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping him on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Mac Edwards in the final minute. And the Sooners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Foster on second down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Lynch. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. So overtime looming here in New Orleans. Each team will get a possession from the defense's 25-yard line. If the score remains tied after each team has had a possession, we'll keep going indefinitely until we get a winner. First and 10, Nebraska. Here's Lynch. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
To throw is Lynch. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That's one of those pivotal plays that'll just stick out in everybody's mind from this game. If he picks that off, what a momentum swing down here in the end zone.
And he did his job. He knocked the ball away, but it does feel like a letdown for him and his team.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
Rolling to his left. And he's got it. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50.